you're having a great morning, and I'm sorry to inform you that it is that time again. We are almost done with this lab, and we'll shortly be moving on to the next topic. For this lab, chemical reactions, there's one main thing that I want to make sure you take home with you after this year's done. That is the conservation of mass. That's our first law of chemistry. And the conservation of mass says this.
Law number 1, the conservation of mass. This law shows that the amount of atoms in a reaction stays the same before and after a chemical reaction.
The second thing I want you to take home with you over the summer is the law of the conservation of energy. This law says...
Law number 2, the law of conservation of energy. This law shows that all chemical reactions require energy. One example of this is an endothermic reaction, which absorbs energy and feels cold. Exothermic reactions release energy and feel hot.
And the last law that you need to know is the law of chemical reactions.
Law number 3, the law of chemical reactions. This law shows that when two or more chemicals react, they create a new substance.
We've been doing all three of these laws the entire time we've been doing this lab, whether you knew it or not. So, we're going to demonstrate the law of conservation of mass one more time. You already saw it once, but now let's see it one more time, and I'm going to explain to you what's happening while we do it. For this last experiment, we only need a couple things. We need the flask. I have a rubber band up here. You'll see what that's for later. We have baking soda. We have vinegar. And a glove. That's all we're going to need to demonstrate the conservation of mass. The first thing that I'm going to do is put our baking soda into our flask. So now we have that down there. The next thing I'm going to do is pour that vinegar into the glove. Hopefully that's enough. Now the next thing I'm going to do, this is very important. I'm going to put the glove on top, but now I'm going to use that rubber band to create a nice tight seal around the glove and the flask. Alright, that looks pretty good. So what we've done here, by sealing the glove to the flask with the rubber band, all of the matter in these two substances, the baking soda and the vinegar, are trapped in this closed system between the glove and the flask. So let's see what happens when we add the vinegar to the baking soda. That is so tight. So when we created this reaction, we had the vinegar and the baking soda, they reacted, and something new was created because there wasn't this gas before, was there? No. But what we did do is capture everything that happened. So the mass, or the amount of matter in those materials before and after, is still all here. So if I were to weigh this before and after, it would be exactly the same. And you know what? This is really cold. That's so strange. Your task for today is to take one of the three laws that I've given you on the assignment and come up with a claim, evidence, reasoning statement to show me what you learned about that law. It should be very straightforward and you should not have any problems, but if you do, please email me. I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any questions, email me. You guys rock, you're doing so good, that's so tight.